Joining us now to review some of the headlines of today's newspapers from around the world is Arise News analyst Emmanuel Efene. Great Malabai.
Good morning, Ruben. Good morning, Rufai.
Good morning, Dolorogo.
Yes, let's start the review with this day, Nigeria's newspaper of record. Well, if we just start with the window story. Okay, yeah, the window story there. Obaegbena calls for collective action to salvage education sector. Honored as a GCU Marina of the century. GCU, that's Government College, Ugele, my homestead there. On motto, there is growing distrust in value of our academic certificates. Of course, an opportunity to put education once again in the front burner. And of course, the Old Students Association, they have a role to play. And in many schools, they've been playing roles in trying to uplift the standard of facilities, which in effect having impact on the quality of instruction. Government College Ugele, in this case, of course, honoring Prince Nduka Obaegbena CON. Another opportunity to take a look at the education sector in the country, this time secondary education. Now, the lead story, President, CBN has my backing to redesign Naira notes. Yes, people with illicit money buried under the soil. We have a challenge with this. But workers, businesses with legitimate incomes will face no official difficulty. Permanent Secretary, Minister of Finance, is on the board of CBN to ensure effective coordination. Yes, of course, over the weekend, making the rounds, the Minister of Finance, not aware, not carried along, not informed, whatever is the position. Well, the President has put a seal. The CBN governor has my approval, he has my backing, and that is it. But the minister also talked about consequences. Well, I won't want to look at it from a negative perspective because it has been part of the conversation since CBN, the governor, announced this Naira change, as it were, the redesign of 200 Naira, 500 Naira, and 1,000 Naira bills. Whether this will impact on the value of the Naira, will it improve the value of the Naira? Is it worth the exercise? The cost of printing this, the conversation will continue, and I also think this will be part of the consequences, for good or for bad. But the value of the Naira, as we will see in some other newspapers are reporting, let's look at how other newspapers are reporting this story. Vanguard newspaper, Buhari backs Emefiele over Naira redesign. Then the Punch newspaper, CBN destroys over 6 trillion banknotes under Buhari. Apex Bank spends 3.88 billion Naira to dispose mutilated banknotes in 5 years. Naira slumps to 785 Naira to the dollar as reserves dip. Local currency faces more pressure. President defends Emefiele as criticism mounts against Naira redesign. Now, the Daily Independent newspaper, Naira redesign, fears heighten as $1 may spike beyond 1,000 Naira soon. Analysts see kidnappers experiencing hard time. Say move may create unintended consequences. CBN has my backing to redesign Naira. Now, this report by the Daily Independent newspaper tied to the Naira redesign. Naira likely to slump to 1,000 Naira to the dollar. It's a prediction. Is this a normal trajectory of the decline of the Naira in the face of other indices that are not working well in favor of the economy right now? Or as this paper is trying to do, tying it to the redesign of the Naira. I'm sure economists, analysts, they will continue to discuss this in the days ahead. Now, the Guardian newspaper, 2023, economy in dire strait. Organized private sector tells candidates, go beyond rhetoric. Doubts persists over immediate subsidy removal by next government. Tinubu, Atiku, Obi are pro-market reformers. Good for economy, says Zoom. Well, in terms of economic ideology, this report is saying that 3 frontline candidates not really bringing anything different, but as Peter Obi unveils his manifesto today, you said, right?
It's unveiled already.
It's unveiled, yes.
I'm trying to read through
so
48 pages.
We'll scrutinize it, as well as scrutinizing that of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and of course, the articulated Atiku Abubakar. Now, the Daily Trust newspaper, yes, CBN has my backing for redesigning of Naira, Buhari. Yes. Then Daily Sun, Abuja residents live in fear amid tight security. Worship centers record low attendance. Government stops Abuja vigilantes from bearing arms. Now, below the photograph there, of course, that's a photograph of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu receiving the blessings for Fasoroti, of course, division in Afenifere, already well discussed on this program this morning. Now, Ruben, is there some time? Well, say one or two things.
Well, I'm told that we've run out of time, but just to say that Pa Ruben Fashoranti is the leader of Afenifere. Pa Adebanjo is acting leader. And someone sent me a text now that at no time did Afenifere issue a statement indicating that Afenifere had endorsed Peter Obi or any other candidate. So, as you said, there's division. Okay? Yeah, because the person who sent that message should know, because he's a major member of Afenifere. But we'll see in the days to come how Afenifere will resolve his own matter.